And of course, I'm your host, Raheem the Dream, better known as Top Cat. On my way to be the keynote speaker at the Juvenile Detention Center Public Defender's Office. On my way down here to represent my babies in the Public Defender's Office. Um, the whole object of this is to eventually go into the juvenile court and represent my kids to present mitigating facts on why a lot of them shouldn't be bonded over in child as an adult. So I'm on my way now to be the keynote speaker and present this to the public defender's office. And that's where I'm headed. See, I got my business suit on. See, I ain't real fly. This is my business suit. This is one of my business suits, low key suit. You understand what I'm saying? Going in, represent my babies. You dig? And hopefully they'll take heed and let me guide them on this journey that we need to be really looking into. And I'm going to show them um, how the mitigating facts could change the direction of the bond over case, the direction of the bond over case. So that's my purpose of going down here to be the keynote speaker. They want me to be a keynote speaker and present what I want to present. What I mean by keynote speaker is that you know what a keynote speaker is. I don't know if I got to explain that, but you know what the keynote speaker is. In other words, I'm the number one guest. I'm the number day starting at 3 o'clock. So I got about 20 minutes. I'm in out to them now. And to everybody here. Yeah, yeah. Give a shout out to everybody here. We live. And like I said, I'm on my way to give a speech, but not only a speech. I got my files over here where I'm going to present my facts. Good afternoon to you, Jolly D. Jelly D. Yes, sir. All right, my brother. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, I got my business suit on. You see, I ain't too fly because I can get real fly. But what I'm doing is more business to present this information. And once again, I want to give a shout out to everybody out there that's live, that's joining me right now. Subscribe to the channel and hit that thumbs up for me. Yeah, so I'm going down here, man, to because all these kids deserve to be bonded over. They bonding over too many and too fast. They bonding over too many and they doing it too fast. They doing it too fast, man. It's like they bonding these kids over, man. They go to court and the next week they bond it over. You know what I'm saying? Nobody has presented the mitigating facts. Nice to meet you too. Nice to meet everyone out there. But nobody has presented the mitigating facts. You understand what I'm saying? Nobody has presented the mitigating facts for these babies. Don't get me wrong. Most of them have public pretenders, as we call them, public pretenders, and even the ones that got paid lawyers. There's only so much they can do. See, 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 see. In juvenile court is not like adult court. You understand what I'm saying? It's not like adult court. So the attorney can only do so much. I can remember when I was a kid, my mother and father had a paid lawyer for me, and the judge told my lawyer to shut up. I couldn't believe it. He told my lawyer to shut up. I don't care what you say, this kid going away. You did, but only I'm saying that to say this here. There's only so much an attorney can do, whether he's a public pretender or even if he a paid lawyer. It don't matter. It's only so much. It's only so much he can do. He or she can do. You know? Okay, this brother here says, I'm familiar with the juvenile court. No bail was offered. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And a lot of these kids is like he just said, a lot of them is locked up with no bail. A lot of them be down there 2, 3, 4 years, man. And we talking about kids. We ain't talking about grown people. They be sitting on a pod, man, for 2 and 3. I know some down there. I know a handful that's been down there 3 years. Sitting down there 3 years, man. You dig what I'm saying? Think what that do to their mental. Okay? But yes, so it's only so much that the attorney can do. Whether he's a paid attorney or she a paid attorney or not. There's only so much they can do in juvenile court. It's not like adult court. It ain't like you can file a whole bunch of motions and all that old kind of stuff. You can't file them, but it ain't the same. Okay. Okay, more community service needs to be given, in my opinion. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Make them serve the community. I agree 100%. When you make them serve the community, they have a different respect for the hood. I'm going to replace that word community with hood because we really don't have communities. We have hoods. And you're right, though. It make them have a newfound respect for it then. But so they need someone in there that comes from the same background that the kids come from. And that's me. And that's me. I gotta watch. He said you gotta watch the road, pops. I'm good. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it, my brother or my sister. I do this every day. I'm a professional driver, okay? But thank you anyway. I'm a professional driver. But um they need someone that understand the babies and the lifestyle, this so-called culture that they come from, that understands the culture. See, a lot of times it's hard for the the um the the attorneys to speak on that. It's hard for the attorneys to speak on the trauma and the trauma that these kids go through because they don't live where we live at. They don't come up like we come up. We need somebody in there representing our babies that understands where their mindsets are at. The culture, the so-called culture, which is garbage. This gang culture and all this old garbage. You want a kid, you want a baby. Okay, now I keep my kids out of that life. That's right. Do that. Save them. This so-called phony culture that they get through this rap music and the social media, rap videos, the TV. You understand what I'm saying? That's not our culture. Our culture is not killing each other. That's not our culture. That's not our culture. That's bull crap. That's what that is. That's not our culture. You know? So, but we need someone that can go into the courtroom and present the information. Man, they getting some money over there, man. I'm coming by it again, man. Look out, they get money over there, man. My dump trucks up. Look at them. My dump trucks up in Cincinnati, man. They getting some money over there, man. Oh wait, they getting some money over there, man. That's millions of dollars they getting over there, man. They about to tear all this down too. Ooh, wait, they get ready to get some money. Okay, but back to what I'm talking about. You know, this so-called culture. This so-called culture is not our culture. Killing each other, selling drugs to each other, that is not our culture. That is not our culture. And I'm going to say it again, it is not our culture. You know? And then you expect babies, 12, 13, 14, 15 years old, even 18 years old, 19, even they still babies. You expect them to hold a code of not, a no snitch code. But they so-called OGs is in adult court snitching though. You see what I'm saying? But you expect the babies to uphold a no snitch code. Come on, man. You talking about babies, man. Baby, you grow up telling on each other as babies, man. Oh, mama, look what he did. Oh, grandma, I didn't do that. He did it. You see what I'm saying? This is how babies grow up. I didn't do that, mama. He did it. She did it. You see what I'm saying? But now you expect them to hold up a no snitch code when they're babies. Come on, man. That don't even make sense. It don't even make sense. Then you want this kid to spend almost the rest of his life in prison. You dig what I'm saying? You know, but I tell him though, I do tell him, you should have known what it was when you signed that contract. Now I'm not gonna tell you to snitch. I'm not gonna do that because I grew up the same way. I never told on nobody because I knew what it was. I signed that contract. You dig what I'm saying? But I will say this here. We can't put the same thing on the kids that we put on these so-called grown people. And most of them telling anyway. Most of them telling anyway. Most of them telling they snitches and everything else. So, but then you don't want the baby. You want the babies to uphold a code. You want kids to uphold a code. Come on, okay. But I'm gonna get on off that. Mitigating facts. We need someone in the courtroom that could present mitigating facts to the judge on this so-called culture that they live by and what they grow up in. You understand what I'm saying? And what they grow up in. So we need somebody that can go in the courtroom and represent that. And the way it's looking, it might end up being me, you know? So I'm on my way in here, you know? And hopefully the audience will get what I'm saying. The supervisor, the coordinator of the public pretender public defender's office for the juvenile kids. Man, look what she got on coming to man. Come on, man. Look what she got. Look what she got on. Look what she got on coming down here to see about her baby. Look at that mess, man. That's how messed up we are. Did y'all see that? Come on, man. We got to represent ourselves better than this here, man. We have to represent ourselves better than this here, man. Come on. Come on. This is the Future Proud for Real TV. I'm gonna get on in here and present this information and hopefully they'll listen Hopefully they'll listen with good intent. Hopefully they'll listen with good intent, and hopefully I present it in a good way so they can understand it, which I already know I will, because I'm gonna break it down. I'm gonna break it down to where I'm gonna break it down to where even they will be able to understand it. You understand what I'm saying? I'm gonna break it down to where they would be able to understand what I'm talking about when I talk about this so-called fake culture that these kids are holding on to. But this is the Future Proud of Real TV. I'm gonna get on out of here, get on in here and do what I need to do. I want to thank everybody for tuning in. Subscribe to the channel, hit that thumbs up for me. Sally say thought mothers were, I can barely see. Or should, oh yeah, you talking about, yeah, what you, yeah, that's a shame, wasn't it, man? Amen to you, shut up. Thank you, thank you, thank you. That's a shame. Yeah, I'm glad. Oh, you seen it though. That mother was, the model was, should be right. Ain't no question. I'm gonna pray for clear understanding for you, sir. Thank you very much. Peace of Black Power, power to the people. I'm gonna get on in here so I can represent these kids. Okay, peace of Black Power, power to the people. Subscribe to the channel, hit that thumbs up for me, and leave me some comments. Leave me some comments. You're welcome, sir. You're welcome. And leave me some comments. Give me some feedback. Feedback always help me when I go live. All right. I got to get on out of here. Thank you for tuning in.